brother was bringing about the color of Christ. So you can now teach your granddaughter about the true image of Jesus Christ. Okay, now, I'm fairly sure, my name's Michael, what's your name? Harold. I'm very sure, Harold, that you want the very best for your granddaughter, yes? The very best. You don't want to see nothing happen to your granddaughter. All right, now, give me Sirach chapter 42 and start from verse 9. So as well as you teaching your granddaughter about the true image of Jesus Christ, how old is she? 6. She's very young. But there's going to come a time, Lord's will, she's going to grow up into a mature lady. Now you, Harold, want the best for your granddaughter as always. How many grandchildren have you got?
6.
You got 6. Okay, you're blessed. The Lord's blessed you, Harold. All right, now, let's start with your granddaughter here. Now, when is your granddaughter, you call him Grandpa? Grandpa? What is Grandpa? Granddaddy? Yeah? I don't know what the term is yet. A term of endearment. Now, whether she's speaking to her father or a grandfather, this is what the Bible says, because we want the best for our offspring. Read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 42, verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter.
So the Bible saying the father waketh for the daughter. Read it again.
The father waketh for the daughter.
Now pause. Before we go any further, you know, Harold, that in the land of Netherlands, many people go out at night time clubbing, partying, kwaku. We just come from Portugal. They've got the Afro Nation. And then we saw a lot of women walking around half naked. You understand? Yeah, you know where we're going, yeah? So now, when the father has children, he's waking. Where's my daughter? Where's my granddaughter? What's she out there at nighttime doing? We're worried as fathers, grandfathers. Read it again.
The father waketh for the daughter.
So, if the daughter goes out the house, the father's worried about his daughter or his granddaughter. He's waking. Means he's awake. He's not going to go to sleep where his children are out there. He's going to wait until she comes back safely. Yes, Harold, read.
When no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep.
So now the Bible goes on to say, when the father or the grandfather is waking, he's awake for his daughter or granddaughter, he says that sleep, he can't sleep. He can't go to sleep, he can't rest until he knows that his granddaughter is safe. Read again.
The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep.
So it's going to take away sleep until you know she's back home, safe and sound. Read.
When she is young, lest she pass the flower of her age.
So now it's going into, when she's young, like your granddaughter, 6 years old, before she gets too wise to the world, right, read that part again.
When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age.
So right now, she's in innocence. She doesn't want to pass away the flower of her age. What that means is the flower of her age. You know, like you got a flower, look at these beautiful flowers, yeah? They look pretty, yeah? You don't want to destroy that beauty. You want to preserve that beauty. Because when she comes out of mother's womb, the father, the parents, she's innocent. She's a virgin, yeah? You would want the best for your granddaughter. When she gets married, she decides she wants to get married, you want her to be matched to someone that's going to look after her. Right, so read that again. We're going to go through this slowly, because what we need to do is teach our people, and you're the perfect person to tell her parents, and you're the grandfather, to instill in her, listen, I don't want you to be out at the street at nighttime with boys running up and down. Preserve your innocence. Read that again.
When her father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age.
So imagine now, Harold, let me not use you, let me use somebody else so that it doesn't, yeah? Imagine another grandfather now who's got children, and the daughters are out there running up and down and having, I'll be careful now, because you got a mind here. They're having intimate relations with other boys. Now, she comes back in and she's past the flower of her, you understand? So she's got rid of something that's very precious, her virginity, you understand? How's that going to make you feel? How's that going to make you feel? If you understand that, yeah? So it's not good. It's not good. So we want to preserve these things. Yeah, we want to preserve these things. Read that again. We're going to go through it slowly.
Lest the father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep when she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age.
Now watch this part. Watch this part now.
And being married, lest she should be hated.
Okay, so now, when you are training up your granddaughter to be a nice, precious princess to get married one day, and another family who's got a nice son, and you meet up and you say, oh, we think, it's a good match. So there's ways the Bible tells us how to prove a friend. So you're not just going to find anybody on the street and say, hey, come here and marry my granddaughter. You're not going to do that. Watch this, hold this, keep your finger there, we're coming right back. Give me Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. The Bible tells us how to approach one another and how to prove one another. Read this.
The book of Sirach chapter 6 verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
So if you're going to get a friend, prove them first. Now, what does that mean? It means they may look right. He's got a nice groomed beard, for instance. It smells right. He's got deodorant on. It looks clean. But you don't know what is within his mind. So listen to the second part. Read it from the top and read it all the way through.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
You see that? And be not hasty to credit them. Just because you've seen them for a week, 2 weeks, a month, don't be hasty to say, this is the one. This is the one for... Don't be hasty. You've got to prove them. You got to prove them. You understand? All right, so don't be hasty. You have to prove them. Now go back to Sirach chapter 42 and pick up from verse, where are we at? 9, 10, 11? Go from 10.
Sirach chapter 42 verse 10. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house.
So now, it goes into the things that we don't want for our offspring. Lest she be gotten with child in her father's house. Now, when some man comes along and wants to marry your granddaughter, what should he have? Physically, what do you think he should have to look after your granddaughter? What would you want?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, what else?
Knowledge and then, how to say it, a good character.
A good
Yeah.
heart? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Something else. Does he need to have a suit? A jacket, trousers? What's the essential thing?
It's the mind is speaking on that moment.
The mind. What else?
Good mind.
Okay, a good mind. Anything else? What else would you want the prospective, say, son-in-law, I'll say son-in-law for your granddaughter? What are the essential things you want him to have for her?
Oh.
Does he need to have a job?
Huh?
Does he need to have a job? Yes, exactly. Knowledge, a job. What about a house? Somewhere for her to live.
Also okay, but that's not all, eh?
Okay, so if he says, you know what, I'm going to live in the back of my car. I'm going to live in a tent. You're going to be happy with that?
Luxury is not everything.
Luxury, okay, they say in the Netherlands, luxury is not everything. So you would be content for another man.
It's the mind. It's the mind.
So if he's got a good mind,
Yeah, and
a good heart,
yeah.
but he lives in a caravan.
Okay.
You see? All right, read it like a verse 10.
Verse 10. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house.
You see that? So now it says, begotten with child in her father's house. So now the man doesn't have a house. She comes home, Daddy, Granddaddy, I'm pregnant, but I'm living under your roof. That's not good. It's not good. So the man must have somewhere to put. You understand? Yes. All right. Do we go down to verse 11?
Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
So now keep a... What's the words? Let's use the words.
Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
So keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. Because some women, they will bring shame to the house. You know, they'll go and sleep with this boy, sleep with that boy, may get pregnant and come home and say, Granddaddy, I've got something to tell you. You're going to be a That's what it says, shameless. Now the Bible says outside of marriage, it's not good. Hebrews 13 verse 4. What we need to do is instill marriage back into our community. as a people, because by and large there's a lot of single parent households, and that destroys the nation. Read this, Hebrews 13 verse 4. So the book of Hebrews is written to the Hebrew people. And you know, guess what? We are those Hebrew people. We are those Hebrew people. Hebrews the 13th chapter and verse 4.
The book of Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Marriage is honorable in...
So Harold, marriage is honorable. You want marriage for your granddaughter. That's an honorable thing. Now, read on.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So when she gets married, at time to come, whatever her and husband does, that's honorable in the Most High's eyes. It's good. Watch this.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Well, she decides she doesn't want to get married. She's just going to go from boy to boy to boy to boy. God says, whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Now, what are some of the judgment that God can pronounce on people who don't honor marriage, but then they decide, I'm going to jump from boy to boy to boy, girl to girl? What are some of the judgments that God can pronounce?
That's not good.
It's not good, but what are some of the judgments that can happen if a woman sleeps from man to man to man? No, but what are some of the judgments? What can happen to them?
Everything.
Like what? Give me an example. I'll give you a clue. They may end up in some medical clinic being checked for what kind of thing would they be checked for?
She's gonna see like a hooker.
Yeah, a hooker. Prone to STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, infections. So that's way people can be judged if they don't honor marriage, right? But it's different if you're married to one, if the woman is married to one husband and they're both faithful, you understand? There's no condemnation and there's less risk of them contaminated. Yeah, you understand? Read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So God will judge ultimately. So you've got a great responsibility to teach your granddaughter. You understand?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.